Good morning, YouTube. It's Monday, September 7th. As you just saw, I weighed myself. I scratched off another day off my countdown and another week off my countdown. So for me, this is like a 90-day transformation, 3-month transformation that I'm trying to do. I'm already 1 week into it. So what I try to do is I like to keep a mental visual note of where I'm at, where I stand. So as you can see in the back, there's a few things written over here. This is where I track all my macros, my cardio routines. I track my weight, my fat percentage according to that scale, which is, you know, not perfect, but it's a number, right? I get to track that. I get to see where it's going up, down, which helps me figure out if I need to adjust anything like my calories. Now today is a special day. It's my first workout that I'm gonna upload to YouTube. It's Monday, so I think we all know what day it is. Do you know? Can you tell? Yes? It's International Chest Day. So I'm just gonna get a couple meals in before the workout. I usually like to do 2 meals because it helps keep me going through the workout. These fitness culture Swole program workouts, they tend to be kind of long sometimes, and if you don't have the proper nutrition in you, trust me, halfway through your stomach's gonna be like, what the hell? So the next time I see you, I'll be heading down into the vault to get that chest day going. Alright guys, I'm down here in the vault, about to get this chest day going. Alright, I know you guys saw the weigh-in earlier today. It was at like 240 pounds. The body fat percentage was like 21.6, something around there. So you know we got some work to do. We got to put in that work here, right now, and every day for the next 83 days left. Alright, so I'm just going to warm up a little more, and then once I'm ready, we'll be hitting the first set. First exercise today is close grip bench press. All right, we're gonna go for a little bit of a tempo, maybe a 2-second lower, 2-second up. All right, so we'll catch you there. All right, so it's the first working set, going for 7 here. Let's get it. So a couple of key tips here is you want to keep that form nice and controlled. This is close grip, so you're going to go about shoulder width, maybe a little closer, depends on what you're comfortable with. And definitely want to focus on the squeeze on the chest, flexing the triceps at the top. All right, those are just a couple of key things to keep in mind when you're going forward. Another thing is shoulders. Every pressing exercise, those shoulders need to be low and back. All right, keep the scapula retracted. Set 2, 7 again, about 10 pounds heavier on each side. That's 5 pounds heavier on each side. The blood, it's going away from the brain. It's hitting the chest. Again, get that form right. Shoulders back, down. Alright, so this is set number 3. Got 115 on the bar. Gonna go for 5 this time. Let's get it. Arnold chest, baby. Arnold chest. That's all you gotta think about when you're benching, baby. One more thing that's super important, and this goes for every exercise you do, is breathing control. On the eccentric, you want to breathe in, so for bench, that would be when you're lowering. And then when you're gonna push, that's the concentric, breathe out. Can't stress how important breathing is on every exercise, every rep. Super important. So last set here, I got 125 on the bar now, so overall we went 5 pounds heavier on each side, right? Just trying to stop my music, sorry about that. What I wanted to mention is, I know some of these sets, they look like they're going up super easy for me, and it's true, they are, but as I mentioned before, I did take some time off, and when you take some time off and then come back to the gym, you can't go right into whatever you're benching or whatever you're squatting. Yeah, that's the easy way to just call it quits and get injured and then be out the gym for longer, right? Now, we don't want to do that. So the great thing about the fitness culture programming that I mentioned before is you just have to plug in your maxes, and then they give you the numbers for the major lifts like bench, squat. They give you the numbers that you're supposed to be doing, the percentages you should hit for how many reps. So when I got back into the swing of things, I got lucky and I was on a block where they did a max week. So I was able to check my maxes, and this is what I kind of went with. Now, muscle memory is a great thing, so I'm getting stronger very quickly, but I'd rather still stick to these numbers that they give me because I don't want to jump the gun, cause an injury or a strain or anything like that, and then be out the gym again, you know? Nobody wants to do that. So I stick to the numbers they give me, even though it looks so easy, fine. I'm going heavier every week, I'm getting stronger every week, and I know I'm doing that safely. I know I'm gonna be in the gym for a while, and I'm looking for longevity in the gym, right? That should be the goal in the gym. Not to be the biggest guy, the strongest guy, no. Be in the gym for as long as you can, right? You don't want to be that guy who peaked at 25, 30, and then when you're 50, right, someone asks you, do you work out? You say, oh no, but when I was your age, I was doing this, that, and the third. No, nobody wants to hear that nonsense, all right? So keep it safe in the gym. Next workout called for machine shoulder press. Now obviously I don't have a machine shoulder press here, at least not yet, right? So what I'm subbing it out for is a dumbbell shoulder press, right? First set called for 7, I believe, so I got 40s over here, right? So let's get after it. Remember again, shoulders, back, down, chest up, kick them up, take in a breath. Nice and controlled, baby, nice and controlled. Just go through the movement. You don't squeeze at the top. Just going through the movement, just going through the range of motion for no reason, right? What are you getting out of that? Nothing, right? You gotta feel it. Good set, 7 reps again, nice and easy. Third set, 5 pounds heavier on each, so 45s. And now we're going for 5 reps. Kind of pyramiding here now. Fourth working set, last set. Calls for as heavy as possible and staying 1 rep away from failure. I got 50s here. I know I can go heavier than this if I wanted to, but this is all I got right now. So working with what we got, what I'll do to kind of compensate, go more than 5 reps and adhere to the 1 rep away from failure thing. Let's get at it. Anything more than that, probably the form would have gone down the drain, so I just stopped right there. All right, next exercise, flat dumbbell bench. Again, I know I can go heavier than what these dumbbells are. Gonna have to wait a few weeks before I get that new set. So until then, just making do with what I got. I gotta get 7 reps here, so I got 45s. 2 sets of 7, I'll stay at the 45s. And then 2 sets of 5, I'll up that to 50. And do the same thing I did for the last set, just up the reps and try to stay one rep away from failure. Let's get after it. And shoulders, tuck back. Make sure to squeeze that chest at the top. Another thing I'm doing to make this harder, just because the weight's not heavy enough for me, is I'm cutting the rest times like in half. I think the program calls for about 2 minutes of rest or 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm probably max resting like 30 to 45 seconds and then just going after it just to keep the tempo higher. If I can't get the weight higher, gotta do something to compensate, make it a little harder for myself. Last set. I'm gonna go 1 rep away from failure this time. Hey. Alright, so again, the next exercise is a superset. It's supposed to be dips with cable fly. Now, I don't have those exact 2 machines to do this, but what I can do is substitute it out to kind of mimic the movement, right? So the first thing I got is bench dips. I'll take the dips out, do some bench dips, and then got a couple of options for the flies. I could do dumbbells. I'm choosing to use the TRX band just to get a different type of pressure on the muscle, right? A different type of tension on the muscle. It feels like a little more body weight tension than dumbbell, because when you do dumbbell flies, you notice at the top there, you just lose all the tension on the muscle. So with the TRX band, it kind of flips it so that even on the top, you still feel it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Set here, I'm going for a 7, and on the TRX, I'm going for 15. Let's get out. 7's a little easy. Let's go a little more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Double that up, 14. Now over to the TRX. On the TRX, you can go lower if you want more weight, less weight. You can go a little higher, so I'll probably stick around here for now. felt that. Alright, set 2 on here calls for the same thing. There's a way to make this harder if I wanted. Besides increasing the reps, I could put a chair in front of me, get my feet on there, and go after it, add some weight to my lat. But for right now, I'm happy doing this because this is a superset, so it's pretty taxing on the nervous system, and I definitely feel it. So right now, I'm just gonna stay right here with this. Maybe just increase the reps back to what I did the first set, 14 reps, 15, something like that. Let's get after it. For those of you who can't do this, even with the legs extended all the way out like this, what you can do is get into position and bring your legs back a little. This should make it a little bit easier for you if you don't have the strength to do it otherwise. But you already know I got this. Let me give you a better look at the TRX. So again, this is a fly, not a press. So you don't want to bend your elbows. The next superset we got is barbell skull crushers. Probably hands down my favorite mass builder for the tricep. Earlier we did the close grip bench, which is definitely a mass building exercise too, but a little more of a compound movement at the same time because you're hitting your shoulders and chest too. This right here, oh, you want to blow up your arms. This is how you get it done, all right? I think most of you guys know, and if you don't, now you know, is tricep makes up a bigger portion of your whole arm. So you want your arm to look bigger, you gotta get your triceps bigger. I think a misconception is, oh, everybody's just gonna hit their buys and think, oh yeah, my arms are bigger. No. If you don't try hard, I don't know what to say after that, but you gotta work out those triceps, all right? So let's get after it now. And we're supersetting that with a lateral raise because today is a push day in general. So we're hitting every push muscle, which is chest, shoulders, tricep. So for this exercise, shoulder width apart on the hands, elbows tucked in, and you're coming down to your skull, hence skull crusher. So for this exercise, you got to keep those arms a bit on the straight side, no bending, because that makes it easier for your shoulders. So one more tip for this exercise, besides just the arm straight, is when you get to the top of the movement, you want to kind of twist your wrists just a bit, as if you're pouring out that pitcher like Steve Cook usually says in most of his videos. That's going to activate just a little more of that medial delt. Those nice boulder shoulders, the cat delt. Again, you might do the curls for the girls, but you got to try for the guys. Last set, let's get after it. Alright, so last superset for today, before we get into conditioning work, is going to be an overhead French press and dumbbell shrugs. One's going to hit the triceps, just another angle, and the other one is to finish off that shoulder portion of this push workout. So as you can see, I've got no back support for this exercise. Just going to have to make it work. Going to put that core to work. Let's go. Again, elbows in, chest up. Boy, slowing it down just to make it harder. Second set, a little bit heavier. I'm telling you, this is tough without the back support. Thing so many people do wrong with the dumbbell shrug is they shrug straight up. What I like to do is I like to shrug kind of in a diagonal motion, so like this. Activates more shoulder, more trap for me, so I prefer doing it that way instead of just straight up. I don't feel it as much. All right, last set. Do I need to finish that? Do I? I'll finish it for you guys. Last set, best set. Let's get it. All right, that's it for the push workout. Now, conditioning work. So the conditioning calls for a 50-yard waiter carry each arm and then a 200-meter run. Now, it's not enough space to get a 200-meter run done. So what I'm gonna do is I actually have a jump rope over here that I just got like last week. And I've been getting after it with that, you know, just to get shredded, it helps. So I'm gonna do the waiter carries and then go right into some jump roping, maybe like 2 minutes of jump roping. And we're gonna go 3 rounds of that. All right, let's get it. So, looks like I made the rookie mistake. The battery died on my camera, but that was the last round after that, and that was the end of the workout. It was a full push day with the conditioning at the end, and then I finished it off with some stretching. Next video, stay tuned. I'll probably bring you my pull workout. All right, so thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day.